Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy, CoolMan100X. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another NBA 2K22 tips and tricks video. We're going to be going over the best free throws to use in NBA 2K22. So let's jump right into it and look into what free throws that we can use and go over a couple of forms that we like and stuff like that. So we're going to jump into LaMarcus Aldridge. Has really got a good form. It's very decent, very good. I recommend using the next one's going to be Ray Allen. Ray Allen definitely got a good form. I like the way he bounced the ball. It definitely gives a better release, and you can definitely utilize that in Pro-Am. Next is going to be Gilbert Arenas, one of my favorites too as well. I like using Gilbert Arenas too as well. Very good release on his shot. Definitely give a bounce to the ball and definitely get a little bit of flair. Next is going to be Rick Barry. Rick Barry definitely different if you want to utilize that. You just throw the ball in the hoop. Very hilarious. That's going to be Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant got pretty much the best, one of the best free throws to use in the game. Very utilizing that very well. The next is going to be Vince Carter. Vince Carter is very good as you. You can definitely utilize his release. And I like his form too as well. Definitely stay behind the line with one bounce too as well. That's going to be Larry Bird. Larry Bird is very good too as well. Decent to use, but you definitely give a little bit of the jump shot. So if you want to use his free throw, make sure you have a jump shot so you can definitely practice the free throw at the same time. And next is going to be Bill Cartwright. Very good as well. I like his form. It's kind of weird, but it's funny at the same time. You already know Will Chamberlain. He pretty much self-explanatory with Will Chamberlain jump shot. The next is going to be Marquise Chris. Very good as well. I like his actual jump shot as well. Never really looked into his free throw, but his form is decent. That's going to be Stephen Curry. Stephen Curry is pretty good as well. Best free thrower in the game. You're pretty much not going to mess with his jump shot as well. Definitely utilize the free throw in different ways that you can utilize it. Next, we're going to be DeMarcus Cousins. One of my favorites that I use in 21 and pickup games. Definitely utilize that in a Pro-Am, so you can definitely utilize that in 21 too. DeMarcus Cousins got the best free throw in the game, pretty much. There's going to be Jordan Clarkson. Definitely good if you want to utilize that form. The form is pretty good. I like the way he loses the release and uses his knees at the same time. That's going to be Andre Doughty. I think I said his name right. I like the way he rubbed his face because it's kind of fun of a form. And he bounced the ball hard as hell, so you can definitely utilize that if you want. That's going to be Anthony Davis. Pretty much self-explanatory on how he shoots his free throws. Really want to utilize it a lot. But it's pretty decent. Next one's going to be Luka Doncic. Very good as well. I like the way he utilizes his free throw as well. He did be missing a couple of times in real life, but his form is very decent to be using in this game. There's going to be Rick Fox, one of the best three-point shooters from the Lakers. Definitely want to utilize that as well. Rick Fox got a nice, good form. I just don't like his release to the form. Kevin Durant, free throw is very decent. I don't like it because what is up with the shimmy? I don't get that. There's going to be Tim Duncan, one of the best free throwers in the game. You can definitely utilize that for big men as well. So you can definitely utilize the pigeon toe for the free throw. So he definitely makes it. There's going to be Kevin Garnett. I'm sorry. Definitely utilize that. He got a nice free throw. I don't like his form as much, but it's decent. Very good shooter form, but he's not a shooter. Crazy. Marcus All, very decent as well. You can definitely utilize Rudy. You can definitely utilize Marcus All. Don't like his release as much, but you can utilize that as well. That's going to be Rudy Gay. I like his form, pretty much self-explanatory every year. If you know how to use his jump shot, you can use his free throw. Pretty much self-explanatory. That's going to be Blake Griffin. I really don't like his free throw as much, but it's crazy that he can shoot threes with this form, which is weird. I don't get it, but it works. Aaron Gordon. I really didn't pay attention much to his game in real life, but his form is pretty decent. I kind of like it. Bad of a shooter. Paul George. If you know how to use Paul George jump shot, you pretty much know how to use his free throw. Pretty much the same form. That's it. There's going to be Richard Hamilton, one of the best free throw shooters in the game. Richard Hamilton got the best free throw shooting form in the game. Definitely utilize that if I was you. James Harden, I really didn't look at his form. It's kind of a slow form and it takes too long for me, but in general, you can use it. It's up to you. Hollins Jefferson, pretty much decent. I don't like the shimmy he does when he shoots. I don't know what's up with these shimmy players that shimmies a lot. I don't get that. There's going to be Dwight Howard. I pretty much want to utilize his free throw at all. He don't really make as much free throws. He really not even that dominant no more. Jeff Hornacek, pretty much self-explanatory. I like his jump shot. Pretty much like a Richard Hamilton. Definitely on his form. I don't like he stepped back a little bit too far on that left leg. But he utilizes the form very good, so you can utilize that. Al Horford, pretty much a three-point shooter. His form is very decent to use in the game. So I recommend using that if you want to. Decent enough for you to use. Not that hard to you to use. The form is kind of good on the release, but want to recommend it. Next one is Andre Iguodala. Decent, but not too much I wouldn't recommend, but Andre Iguodala got a nice form. I do recommend Kyrie. All his forms are good, even the dribble pull-ups that just came out also. You can definitely utilize that as well. LeBron James, his free throws form is not what I expect, but I guess it's decent if you like the form as well. But his actual shooting form is not matching his free throw form at all. The next one's going to be Michael Jordan. Pretty much if you know how to use a jump shot, you know how to use a free throw, and his dribble pull-up if he has one. I don't know why they don't give him a dribble pull-up anyway. Next one's going to be DeAndre Jordan. He's not pretty much of a good free throw shooter, but his form is pretty decent. He talks a lot at the line, which I don't understand, but it's decent, I guess. The next one's going to be Magic Johnson. I think he shoots with a one-hand form, I believe. I don't think it's the one hand. Yeah, it's the one hand form pretty much. He just released off that right hand. I don't like the dip on that shot, but you can utilize Magic Johnson if you want. Totally up to you. That's going to be Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd got the weirdest form to me. I guess he'd be praying to God or something. I don't know. But the release is kind of decent, but I think it's just a little bit too quick and he's too stiff. Next one's going to be Zach LaVine. His form is pretty decent. Regular shooter form. I don't like the way the quick release. He should have waited on a little bit and bend his knees. He just like he don't care about the free throws. He's mostly a dunker, so that makes sense. Kawhi Leonard free throws is really not no self-explanatory thing. It's kind of a mixture of Richard Hamilton. He's very solid on when he shoots, but he's not a shooter, so he's pretty much a defender. So he just, getting his points and moving on. Kevin Love got a nice free throw release. He's also a 3-point shooter, so you can definitely utilize Kevin Love as well. And that's going to be Brook Lopez. He pretty much a cheater in the game, I heard. A lot of years he be cheating, a lot of rings he earned, I guess. I don't know. Damian Lillard got a nice form too as well. I would recommend using it. I don't like the pause that he used on his shot. And I don't get the shimmy. What is up with these shimmy with the shoulders? I don't understand. Not a part of the game. Karl Malone, pretty much one of my favorite players. Karl Malone is very decent. He got a nice one. I just think he dribbled too long to release the ball. He does too much to just get going, but he got a really nice form. Sean Marion, you don't really hear a lot about Sean Marion, but his shooting is just ridiculous. I don't get it. Kevin Martin, pretty decent. I like the way he shoots. Very decent. I don't like the way his release is, but it's decent, I guess. Joakim Noah, he got a really nice free throw for his height, which is kind of weird though, but I don't see how he missed half the time with his shooting ability. Next is Don Nelson. Don Nelson is decent. I don't like the way he rubs his head a lot. It's just a waste of time, but I don't know.